like to play a game. Perhaps one that addresses those sticky fingers of yours. I've had my eyes on you, and I do not like what I see. Your job as a custodian is a noble one, sanitizing and sterilizing the hospital, helping patients avoid sickness. But there is a sickness inside you that needs to be excised. You have the ability to not only save your soul today, but your sight. All you have to do is click the dial across the 5 positions, and you will live to see another day. You have 60 seconds.
Help me. It's like the only thing not the only thing, like the view, the mountains or whatever. I wouldn't want like the backyard to be that, because when I was in Hawaii and we would walk down like to the edge of the street and all you saw was like the mountains. Well, you seen them all around, but that'd just be so pretty, that view. See, our Homegoods don't never have stuff like this. So, I like this. Babe, I want that. Okay. See, I like this size right here. Because I have this one. But I like that bigger one. See,
you see the price on it?
How much is it?
130. I'm not. I saw it right here.
The purse?
I
Got that one. I hope. What you think about these chairs? It's cute, the little print, but nothing long term. I really like these chairs for a dining room table for $60 a piece. I like these. They're just basic. I really like that. Watch my fanny. I really wish I had if I could ship these back. I really do like those lamps. Wish I had the space to bring this back. I really like this lamp. Really like it. I wish we had this right here in Mobile. welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm back. My name is Dwayna and thank you so much for joining me today. Now on today's episode of things that I did not need but I purchased anyway will all be coming from Homegoods. This is going to be a very quick haul because this is the stuff that I got from Arizona. So of course I couldn't bring a whole lot back. They had so much than what we have down here. It's pathetic. But of course, I was flying, so I couldn't bring a lot back. So the little pieces that I could, because baby, I wasn't finna pay that extra $150 for the wait being over. Not gonna happen. But yeah, so I hope you got to see that little walkthrough with me. They really didn't have too much. They had a lot of furniture pieces, but a lot of the stuff I had to cut out. Because I don't want to keep getting copyright. It seems like every time I take you guys shopping, I always get copyrighted. But the point is, I'm not even playing the song long. I'm just showing like a little snippet. So I don't understand what that is about. So, oh well, YouTube. Oh yeah, but let's talk about my trip just a little bit. Not too much because I don't want this video to be too long. Girl, every time I go to Arizona, it never fails. I always come down with a very bad cold. Like once I get there, the first day be fine, but that night I can just feel it coming down. And I always wake up with a severe head cold. So I'm always normally sick for about 4 days when I go. And I was like, what is really going on? Like every time I come, at first I was thinking it's just the flight. But then I was like, no, because when I fly back, I'm not sick when I get back home. I'm fine. But I was like, it's got to be something there. So when me and my son was talking about it over the phone when I was there, and he was like, well, maybe it's the water. Because I was like, I was trying to put 2 and 2, trying to see what it was. And he was like, well, maybe it's the water. You know, when you shower. And girl, because the first time when I lived there, I came down with the eczema. Never been bothered with that the whole 28 years of my life, because I moved there, I think I was 27, but I came down with eczema at the age of 28. So it was like, he may be onto something, but it never fails. Either I come down with a severe head cold. Facts, when I went there last Christmas, I had to get my rings cut off, and then I had a sinus infection. But every time I go something, I get a sty on my eye, a fever blister. It'd be something crazy that I'll come down with. So I told my husband this last time, I was like, Arizona's not the move for me. Because I notice every time I get sick, this never fails. Every time I go, I always get sick. So we were planning on eventually moving back there, because that's where he's born and raised, but it ain't it. Pick somebody else. Pick somewhere else, because we are not moving to Phoenix, Arizona. We will not be moving to Arizona, period. Oh, and this last time I was there, now normally when you drive or when you walk in, you always see orange trees, lemon trees, grapefruit trees. Not one time did I see a fruit tree. What is going on? I didn't see not, and we were all over. Glendale, Sunrise, Towson, Scottsdale. Where else were we? Tempe. Did we go to Chandler? I'm just naming off little cities. I didn't see not one fruit tree. And I think that is so odd and so weird. I don't know if like the government is killing them or what. Because I don't want to keep saying husband, but Chris, he had like an orange tree in his yard. And it's dead now. And the last time I was there, it had fruit on it. But he was like, all of a sudden it just died. And the city made them cut it down. And then they didn't cut it because they were going to get a fine. And when they cut it down, I guess it still had too much of the stump. They had to cut it down more because they were going to get a fine. So I don't know what's going on. Can somebody, like, if you're from Arizona, do you guys still see fruit trees? Because when I was there, baby, I ain't seen not one, nor a possible. But let's get right into this haul because I don't have that much. Okay. I ended up picking up these glass beads. I have a whole collection of these things. If you've been rocking with me for a minute, you have seen that I already have several. But I just thought this green was a yummy color. So I don't know. I know it's not picking up. Well, that's probably picking up. That is such a pretty green. And for $10, You can beat that for glass beads. Have you ever looked these up and seen them on other people's websites? Goes for like hundreds of dollars for glass. No thanks. Okay, the next item I got, we ended up breaking it. Okay, my husband got a high-rise truck. Like, it's a lifted truck. I'm 5'1" on a good day, but I'm 5 foot even. So me standing outside the truck, his handle where you open the door is like right face, like eye level. So that's how high the truck is lifted. I literally have to climb in it. We got the little step thing on it, so I have to step up because I just can't get in it, and then I have to hop out of it. It's not tacky or anything. It's not a tacky truck. We ain't going out like, it's just very lifted and got really big tires. I think the tires come up to like my waist. That's how high the truck is. So of course, doing all the traveling and that we had, and so when we opened the door when we got home, he fell out. I was so bummed. I wasn't really bummed because that was to be expected, and my husband was so apologetic, and I was like, no, it was just an accident. But this whole top part came off. I know you see it, baby, because I glued him back together. And then the legs, both of the hind legs came off. So, baby, me and Super Glue, well, 360 glue, we had a little field day. And I'm going to touch it up. You can't see it from afar if you put it on a shelf. So you can't see it. But, hey, it is what it is. And he was $34.99. And, of course, he got to work for that price. And it's by this brand. I'm not going to say no name because I'm not going to mess nothing up. So if you want to see that, it already had cracks in it already, and I shouldn't have got it because that was all. Wait a minute. Now that just went too hard. That little crack. I ain't noticed all that. But I think it give it like little character. So I'm going to rock with it. And one of the little ears came off. So, hey. But I liked it, this little piece. I liked it, the color. So, and you know me and horses, I just had to, I couldn't leave him behind. But that was $34.99. And little Tink Tink went through some things. And then on that same, what is that? Batch. Child, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'll be lying. And this next piece, why it looked like a little slow creature? This right here looked like a very slow creature. I just had to get it. I thought it was just too cute. He looked like somebody's slow cousin. No, I don't want to get canceled. Don't cancel me. But this was $29.99. I may have to cut that out, but probably won't. But I just thought this was just too cute. Oh my goodness. It just need a hug. But very a museum type piece. I just had to, I could not leave this behind. And I do like this brand because a lot of their pieces are, yeah. Oh, little Tink. Okay, and the next piece I got, and I'm so thankful that I got it. And when I thought about it, I was like, dang, I'm traveling with that. If I already got that same size, I'm going to be pissed. But nope. I got this one. And I believe these are candle holders. Because you remember, I had the other wooden ones, but I took those back once I saw this one, and I was just praying that I would find like a taller one, and I did. These are actually, they actually burned them. So I was like, that is so neat, but I like those a little style of them. I won't be using those for candle holders. I'm not into candle holders. I love candles. Candles are my world. Y'all know that. I always have to have a candle. But I'm not into candle holders. That's so strange. I'm not into them at all. But they're pretty though. When I see other people, you won't see them here. And this was $19.99 and the smaller one was $14.99. And I think they have a medium-sized one too, and I think that one is $16.99. So if I ever come across the one that's $16.99, I'll just pick it up because I know it belongs in the middle. But I just think that on a stackable moment, that will be cute. So, push this back, I push it forward. So I'm glad I ended up getting it because I was going to leave it. And I was like, I don't want to take that chance. But hey, chanced it. Okay, so the next two items, they're the same, but no two pieces are the same because they're real stone. Not real stone, but they're real petrified wood. You know how I feel about petrified wood. That's another one. I could not leave, girl, and then don't have nowhere to put them. Don't have not a place for them to go. But hey, if we ever get bigger space, they will go somewhere. I may end up putting one of them in my bathroom, trading one out because I do have them all over the house. I have one in my bathroom. I don't have one in the guest bathroom, but I have one on a countertop. Not kitchen counters. Child, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The island make-believe. And then I have one right here on the coffee table. Just to house my candles. I like to put my candles on top of these. But you can put your soaps, your lotions, your perfume, whatever you want to put on it. A little jar or something. It don't matter. But these were $29. I just couldn't. They had 3. Ooh, that's a glare. They had 3 of them. And I was so tempted to get all 3. Because these sizes alone are so hard to come by. And it seemed like I only see them at the Homegoods. I'm going to say Goodwill. The Homegoods that I patronize, child. The Homegoods that I shop at, I only see these during Christmas time. And they never be black. And I love that color. They be some cheap, ugly looking color. And so I ended up getting the 2. I'm trying not to blind you, for $29.99. And I wish I could have got the other one, but hey, I did not. And then I had one in my travel on suitcase or whatever. I had Little Ugly and this one in my bag that I was carrying on the plane or whatever. So the guy, of course, they had to scan it because this came like I was trying to smuggle something, child. And the guy ran it back through, and then he was like, do you have wood in here? So I don't know whatever color that it turned that alerted them or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's petrified wood. And so me and him was having a whole conversation. Now I'm trying to catch my flight coming back home. We had a whole and if you know anything about Sky Harbor Airport, is like Atlanta Airport, is like George Bush in Texas Airport. It's a real big airport. So you have to sprint run to your next flight. So here I am trying to actually walk a mile to my first flight. And he's sitting up here and we sitting up here talking about petrified wood, child. But yeah, hey, that was it. So guys, of course, I couldn't bring a lot back because I was traveling. That was it for me. That's all I have to show. But yeah, so if you like videos like this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you on my next video. And I'm out.